Let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, look at the light. So I don't want to get too close because it is flipping windy. Oh, that looks like hell on earth, doesn't it? Do you see where I'm coming from with this? This is a very special place. Good morning everybody, welcome back, lovely to have you here as always, and welcome to the Duddon Valley. I think this is the first time I've been here in this entire series, I think, and I might be wrong. And I've just parked up at Seathwaite there in the village hall and walking through Turner Hall Farm, heading up to a single Wainwright today, just the one, up there in the Crag, Crag. It rhymes. So let's go and have a look at the map. Honestly, this is a fantastic route. You're going to love it. Let's go and see what it is. From Seathwaite, I've walked along the road for a bit and, as I mentioned, through the farm, heading towards Walnascar Road. We're then going to follow the track right up to the col between Brown Pike and White Maiden, here. Then up to Brown Pike, across to Buck Pike, and then over to the only Wainwright of the day, Crag. Then we'll drop down to Goat's Hawes and pick up the path that's going to take us down towards Seathwaite Tarn. Along the edge of the tarn, and then we'll walk across the dam. After that, we're going to drop down to Tarn Beck, around to the road, down to the River Duddon, across the stepping stones, and then we're going to pick up one of the most beautiful paths in the Lake District. Then it's back to the pub and the van. There you go, not bad, is it? And it's very much a walk of two halves. So we're going to have the gnarly ridge and summit of Crag, and it is gnarly, it's incredible. Even in the Crag, actually looking down some of those gullies, it's amazing. But further round, as you get back down to the valley, past Seathwaite Tarn, into the valley, along the river there, is some of the most breathtaking scenery and environment ever. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning. Oh heck, I've got to get past some cows first. This could be a problem because they're right by the flipping gate. Oh, here we go. We did it. Oh no, we haven't done it yet. We're not out. We can't get out the damn field. Okay, we did it. I don't know if that's coming out. There's a cuckoo over there. Probably can't hear it for me breathing. Anyway, let me give you a little bit of a heads up on the weather situation today. It's shocking. I mean, it feels like winter has come back. So on the top today, it's going to be up to 30 miles an hour wind, 2 degrees at the top, which then gives a wind chill of, wait for it, -8. -8. It's June. It's summer. We should be having glorious weather now and sunbathing in shorts and t-shirt. And I'm pretty sure last year and the year before that, when I started hiking the Wainwrights, I was wearing shorts and t-shirt. Today, I've got a thermal base layer, t-shirt, fleece, down jacket in the bag, hat and gloves. June. But, hey, I tell you what, coming down the valley this morning, this is one of my favourite valleys, by the way, if not the favourite. The sunlight, 45 degrees, cutting right below the clouds, lighting up the crags. It was gorgeous. I was flipping driving, so I couldn't stop and take any photographs. But like I said, it's the back end of this walk that is absolutely breathtaking. You'll see, honestly, it'll blow your mind. If you're not familiar with that particular little valley and the river, it's pretty special. Anyway, waffling a lot. Let's get onto the Walnascar Road and make our way up to, Brown Pike, first of all. Let's go. Ooh, nice ponytail. It's looking very moody up there, isn't it? Heck. That's Hartefell right in front. Yeah, some nice light around look on the side of Hartefell. That's beautiful. And over here as well. That's grass guards, I think. Right, we're now on what will shortly turn into the Walnaskar Road, and if I follow this all the way to the very end, I'll end up in the Sun Inn in Coniston. It goes right over the top, past the Walnaskar car park for Coniston Old Man, and then back into the village. Nice, isn't it? Look at it. It's lovely. Okay, this is the proper start of the Walnaskar Road here, so we're going to leave now. If I was to go up that way, I'd end up at Seathwaite town, and I've done a video of that actually a few years ago with Finn. Let's go and have a look at this bridge and the river. It's gorgeous. But yes, that's quite a nice stroll up there actually, and we'll see the town later on. Nice that, isn't it? But let's get up the road here and start sweating a bit, because I want to get up there now and get the Crag over and done with. Look at it out there. Oh, that light. Wow. I've got my camera, so we could be good. Let's go. This is Longhouse Gill, by the way, and it is absolutely beautiful. Just getting down here amongst the trees, looking at the rapids here, absolutely, honestly, gorgeous. And you know, it's what, 3 or 4 minutes away from the road there. You saw this flipping valley. Look at it. Look at the light. Look at the water. Oh. Anyway, the observant of you will have noticed that I have a different chest pack this week. Yeah, I've been in the market for a new one for quite a while. Don't get me wrong, the OMM one, the original mountain marathon one, has been absolutely fantastic. Like I said in the previous video, it was a game changer. Just being able to carry gear here, you know, all the filming paraphernalia and what have you, makes such a difference. But it was such a faff taking my pack off, this, you know, the main pack. So if I wanted to, you know, get my camera out or get a Marsh bar or something, I had to kind of unhook it and then unhook it here, unhook it in 3 different places to take it off, and it was a faff. And it wasn't very robust either. It kind of, when I'd round it, would jiggle all over the place. So I got this. This is an Osprey one. Early indications would suggest I flipping love it. It's really good. Feels really solid. It's not clipped onto the pack, so it's a separate bag itself, so I can take off my backpack and this stays on. The mic stays on, which is great. Yes, the super observant of you will have noticed that's my old logo. like, you know, a few generations ago. Very, very old. Don't look. But that's what I like about this pack, is you get this little bit of, you know, felty stuff at the front. So if you've got Velcro or the hook and loop morale patches or anything like that, you can stick them on. So that's what I've done here. So this will tide me over until I get some new ones printed. It's a bit of a faff. Wow, look at these herdies. It's herdie galore around here. All the yearlings. Hey herdie. Right, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. My mind is all over the place because this light, I mean, it is quite early. The light's very soft, quite low in the sky, and it just, when I look this way, it feels like winter when the sun comes out and hits my eyes. It feels like winter light. But then you look back at that, and then you know it's summer, because it's so green. See a bit of slight side over there? Sorry if you're a bit skew-if then. Slight side just below the cloud base. Oh my God, look at the light. Okay, it was a toss-up between showing you a bit of footage with my camera or taking an actual photograph, and I went for the photograph. So if it's any good, I'll put it on the screen now, right now, and you can marvel at that light, because it was quite special there for a moment. Beautiful. Whew, so happy. Can you tell? Such a nice day. I don't know how nice it's going to be up on top, but at the moment I'm just really enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying it. You know what to do if you are. It's looking nice back down to the valley, isn't it? Wow. I don't know if you can see it, but the white house you can see there, if you can see it, is where we walked past about half an hour ago on the road. When we got onto Walnascar Road on that tarmac section. Okay, so you might be able to see it, but the track goes round to the right here and then switches back round to the left and cuts along this hillside there to about there. Well, air temperature has definitely dropped now and the wind is getting up, so it's it's feeling a little bit nippy. I'm not going to rug up yet. I'm going to get to Brown Pike, and at that point get a coat on, get hat and gloves on, because I think I'm going to need it. Whew. That's looking like Mordor, isn't it? I don't know how it's coming out in this, but wow. What a beautiful view to have when you're walking up this track. It's a bit of a trudge, I must admit. It's getting a bit steeper now as we get up to the call here. I spoke too soon, here comes the rain, and yeah, it's been quite a bit of it, so I'm going to put my coat on now. Might as well, I'm almost at the top. Well, that feels better. Instantly better. I mean, like I said, I cannot believe that I've got hat and gloves on in the summer. It's very rare that you do this. And to be honest with you, by all accounts, there was snow up on the mountains in Scotland yesterday. So what the hell is going on with this planet? I don't know if you've noticed, by the way, that it's not raining either. It stopped. It stopped almost as soon as I put my coat on. But it doesn't matter, it's absolutely flipping freezing. We get into that col that I mentioned, keep going down here, you end up back at Coniston. And it's at this exact point on my first Coniston and Dow Crag vlog that I did a few years ago that I took a photograph, and I alluded to it on the Scarfell video when I was at Slight Side a few weeks ago. I was up there and I put the picture on the screen of the Scarfell Massif called Colossus, available on the website. It's on the screen right now, and I took it from this exact spot right here. Absolutely no chance of getting that shot today. There's Coniston Water, nice isn't it? And it's a lovely day down towards South Lakes, back home. Flipping heck. Right, let's get up to Brown Pike, and then we can get onto the ridge and start enjoying that view while it's there, because it might go at any moment. So let's get on. So as quick as a flash from the col, you're up on Brown Pike, and the sun always comes out. Always. Nice bit of shelterage here. And that's Buck Pike, the next bit we'll get to. And from there we'll get a nice view back towards here and Blind Tarn. Lovely. And then from there, that's when the ridge gets really interesting. God, the sunlight's lovely. And we get to see down to Goat's Water and so on. There's the Old Man. That's where I was last week. Sorry, where we were last week. We can see Windermere in the distance. Obviously Coniston Water. And that thread down there, that is the Warner-Scar Road. So continuation from where we left it. Back into the village. See a bit of Sellafield there. It's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely little summit, this. I really like it. I think it's just that view there. I think that's what it is. Well, all of it, actually. What I'm talking about. The whole view is magnificent. But I really like this one looking back towards Buck Pike, and then that just huge hulk of the Old Man there. It's wonderful. Right. Let's push on to Buck Pike, just there, and get that view up to the main summit of the day. Very excited, let's go. Okay, just popped over to the edge a little bit, and we can now see down to Blind Tarn there. You see it? But we'll get a better view of it from, like I said, Buck Pike. That's looking nice, isn't it? I'm liking the light. Is looking very, very moody. Cool. Very nice. Hey, that light's looking nice now, isn't it? This little slice of green here with Hartefell in the background looking dark and brooding. Oh, I'll put the camera away. I should just get it out. Look at that. That's lovely. Right, sorry. I need to rein it in a bit. Just enjoy the views. You know what? They were right about that wind chill. Flipping heck. It is absolutely freezing. So cold, and it is windy. I mean, you should probably tell. I don't even know if you can hear me. Where the sunlight is, by the way, down there, that's where the pub is. It is one of my favourite pubs in the Lake District. It's a real beauty. And might even be able to sit outside in the beer garden, who knows. So there we go, get a nice view of Blind Tarn. Now, doesn't that remind you a little bit of Crag up on Skye? Okay, there's the ridge there, look. And yeah, I think it's just going to keep on clearing and clagging, so that's alright. I can live with that. But look at the wind. Look at the wind whipping across the ridge. I'll need to be really careful as I look down and towards those gullies, because I don't want to go into them. Okay, up pike. And I think the main feature of this is the fact you get that amazing shot down towards Blind Tarn. Apart from that, it's just a bump along the ridge. Oh my goodness. Did you see the light go over Goat's Halls now? Oh wow, that was literally about half a second. Right on the pass, right on the bit where you... Oh, flipping. There's no chance of getting my camera out. Oh, it's gone super, super grim. It's just where I'm now, not a breath of wind actually, but I'm going to hit it any second now. Look how grim it is. First glimpse of Goat's Water there. Wow, it's looking choppy. You can see the white horses on it. Come on, Crag, you need to lift it a little bit. Alright, this is actually the top of the South Rake, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of make it out there, and just pops out there actually. It's an interesting little scramble in that it's very loose. I think if you're a fairly confident walker and scrambler, it's a piece of cake. Like I said, it's just the loose bits. There's quite a lot of loose stuff there to grab hold of, and then there's always the worry, a little bit like Lord's Rake, you kind of worry about things coming down from above you. So if someone's ahead of you, you're kind of thinking, am I going to get knocked out and killed by a falling pebble, you know? So that's the big risk there. I'll come and do a video of this one day, that'd be great, along with Jack's Rake and other stuff. Nice though, isn't it? I mean, it's just an incredible environment. Hugely popular, obviously, with the rock climbers. If you're a rock climber, you'll be very familiar with this. So we're about 500 metres away from the summit now. You can kind of make out in the gloomage. And as we make our way over there, I'll tell you a little bit of a factoid about Dow Crag. Dow Crag, once upon a time, was called Doe Crag, as in doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. It's yet again another example of Ordnance Survey cocking up the name. One of the cartographers thought the E was a W, and I guess it must have been like an uppercase E on a slight angle, I don't know. So it was changed from Doe to Dow. So I think on that basis, I think I might start calling it Doe from now on, because that's its real name. Ordnance Survey cocked up. Wow. In the space of about half a second, it just got really, really light. It's so changeable today. Still got sort of views, as you can see, looking down towards Goat's Water. I don't want to get too close because it is flipping windy. Can you see it down there? Look at the wind. And I was thinking of bringing me drone. No chance. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Anyway, let's get to the top, get to the summit, and marvel at the views, because I think there will be, and we'll check out some of these gullies along the way. Let's go and have a look. I think this is the top of Easy Gully, I think, and you can pop down to that path there. I'm not going to do it because I will end up slipping and dying. You see people going across that chalk stone and then posing for the Instagram photographs and blah 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 blah. Nice though, isn't it? Oh, that looks like hell on earth, doesn't it? And you know, this camera's not doing it justice at all. I think this might be Easy Gully actually. I don't know. It's one of them. Oh look, we've actually got sunshine. Quick, get to the summit. Here we are on the summit of Crag. I'm telling you that now because we're not truly on the summit yet. I need both hands and concentration to get up this last bit because it is a little bit of a scramblette. Let's do it. Oh, that's nice. No wind. So if all you can see is a bit of rock in front of you. Okay, here we are, properly on the summit now. This is as high as you can get. It's a great little summit, this. And I think, along with the ridge, is the best part of this entire hill. It's such an interesting and rocky summit, just, you know, right at the very tip top. Wonderful. And as I've mentioned on a previous video, this bit here, spin you around, actually looks like a pair of cupped hands. You might not be able to see it very well in this camera, but it looks like, you know, cupped hands holding me, us on the summit. It's lovely. Lovely. Very flipping windy though. I could see the old man a minute ago. I don't want to spin around too much because of the wind, but I could see a couple of walkers getting to the summit. That's all gone, but give it 5 minutes and it'll all be back again. So I think what I might do is just drop down here, get a bit of shelter down on this side of the rock and get my camera out and maybe get some shots and some footage perhaps. Anyway, loving it. Oh, and a marsh bar. Must have a marsh bar. Didn't have one in that last video and I got told off, so definitely today. Right, let's concentrate down here. This will do nicely. I'm going to perch here for a minute, see if we can get some shots and get that marsh bar. It's a summit. It's just there, that's where I stood 2 seconds ago. it's not the Marsh Bar. It's not that big. So yeah, it's handy, this pack, you know. They're not the most fashionable things in the world. I mean, it looks ridiculous. I'm fully aware of that. I'm under no illusion that this is cool or, you know, trend-setting in any way. But it's functional. I think out here, you just need functional, because it just drives me absolutely crazy otherwise. Oh, that's interesting. So the wind is kind of doing some weird stuff now. It's kind of heading out towards the east, but whipping around the summit here, back up to the north. So I'll tell you what I'll do, because I haven't done it for quite a while, is I'll have a quick whiz around and show you what you can see from this particular summit. Scarfells are all completely in the clouds, but I can show you some of it anyway. Let's have a look. Time to get on, I reckon. Yeah, I'm really liking this pack. Really liking it. Just putting the bag back on then was dead easy, no faffing. Ooh, I almost fell. Down there. That wouldn't be a good idea, would it? Yeah, so putting it on, taking it off, putting it back on again was so easy. And there's more compartments and everything. Maybe I'll do a review on it, I don't know. Should I do a review? I don't know. Or maybe this is a review. It gets my thumbs up, definitely. Very good, and I'll put a link to it in the description if you're interested, and I'll put it on my my gear page, so blackcrag.com/mygear. Where's all the stuff that I use, not just hiking, but there's camping, photography, books that I've read, and so on. So there's all sorts on there. Look at the light down there. That's kind of where we're heading now, but we're going down in this direction first, down to Goat's Hawes. I just kind of feel like I've got a lot of snot around my nose, I'm sorry. And then down to Seathwaite and round. So, yeah, wonderful summit. Love Crag. Absolutely love it. This jumble of rock at the top here. Anyway, let's get on down to Goat's Hawes. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Especially with this wind, it might kind of accelerate the whole process and just blow me down there. Let's go. Don't let this sunlight fool you. It is not warm at all. Okay, I've got a brief respite before I get to Goat's Hawes here, just behind this pile of rocks. I suspect it's going to be even windier there. Like I've said, in these little notches, the wind gets compressed and squeezed through at a rapid rate of knots. So it could be absolutely nuts down there. It's looking lovely out there, isn't it? Look at it. It's looking really summery out towards the south. Fucking heck. It's winter up here though, full winter, although not full. It's a bit excessive, that crag. I reckon once I get to that pile of stones there, I'm going to be in the wind and you won't be able to hear me from there on in. Maybe for quite a while. I was kind of hoping that Seathwaite I'll be a little bit of a sheltered area because it is lower down, but the wind does seem to be coming from that direction. Okay, here we go. Okay, remember ages ago when I said that when we get down to Goat's Halls it could be really, really windy because it's a notch. Like 3 minutes there. I was wrong. It's not so bad. And I guess the wind's coming in from a bit of a more of a westerly angle. Although saying that, it's starting to pick up a little bit now. But here we are, this is it, Goat's Halls. Did I call it Goat's Halls or did I call it Escort? Oh no. So yeah, I guess ordinarily you'd probably push on up to the Old Man and tick off Brimfell as well if you're bagging Wainwrights, but you know, these days aren't just about bagging Wainwrights. They're really not, because, well, you'll see you'll see what it's like the second half of this walk, maybe the last third of the walk. It's absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful, and you wouldn't see that if you were just up on, you know, went to the Old Man and then down to the side. So yes, that's why I'm doing this. I'm just one Wainwright, and then a whole lot of gorgeousness later on, and one of the finest pubs in the Lake District as well, which you wouldn't go to if you carried on that way. So yeah. Although saying that, if you wanted to bag more Wainwrights, you could bomb it up to the Old Man and Brimfell and then come back to this point and then carry on with the rest of the walk. So that is an option as well. Okay, so there's the first glimpse of Seathwaite Tarn there. This here is Greyfriar, and if you go across the call here, you go up to Great Cars, and if you had really good eyes, which I don't have, you'd be able to see the Halifax bomber wreckage just about, let's have a look there. Am I putting it the right way? Is it there? I can't see on the back of the screen. So I'm kind of heading for, you might not be able to see it, but just there by the gill, there's like an old broken down building, just the remains of it. So just to the right of that is where I'll be crossing. Just check the map, Tarnhead Beck, that one is. I'll be crossing that in about 5 minutes, I reckon. Look at this light. That is lovely. Love this amphitheatre here. Literally 6 seconds later, and all the light's gone. Isn't it amazing how different it looks when the light changes like that? Okay, this is the little building we saw from up there. It could be a... actually, it's a sheepfold. It's not a building, it's a sheepfold. How fortuitous that there are some stones here that we can use. This is a bit more... so that's good. There we go. Now what? Through the bog of doom. So we're kind of trying to pick up a path on the other side of this bog here. That'll take us along the side of Seathwaite Tarn. Look at this. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it was winter on top and it's summer down here now. Absolutely beautiful. That is one of my favourite sights, especially when the sun comes out like that. Right, need to thread my way along here. You can see the town down there, look. Oh, that's really cute. So we've got the hurdie here, look. Oh no, look at the light. Oh, we've got the hurdie that's black and it's just changing to white. That's very cute. Now, you see, places like this make me very, very nervous. Look at all these boulders. These have all obviously crashed down off the crags there over the years, probably thousands of years. But, you know, it could happen at any moment. And as a bit further along, once we get closer to Seathwaite, the hamlet and the pub, where it really does feel very sketchy indeed. This light is absolutely insane. Look at it moving towards me so fast. Okay, now in line with Seathwaite town, and as you can see, very much like Goat's Water, really choppy because it's flipping windy. Okay, first up close people I've seen all day. There's the gate. Here we go. Nice. I think I remember that from last time. Here we go. This is, well, just about to get onto the dam here. So not quite the Hoover Dam, but you know, it's interesting. Okay, finally at the end of the dam. It's kind of bigger than you think. We're just going to pick up the track now. So if I was to follow this track all the way down, ooh, more people, I would end up at the bottom of the Walnascar Road, where it was this morning, that cute little bridge was. Okay, this is us, I think. Yep. Look at that view, isn't that a beautiful scene right there? So it's unfortunate that I'm walking into the wind now, but it won't be for long, because once I get down to Tarnbeck, that'll be fairly sheltered, round over to the River Duddon, and that should all be sheltered as well. So it's just up here, it'll be fine. It'll be like a summer's day down there, I will hope. Oh, look at these two here, look at the white ears. Just thought I'd stop here a minute and soak up the sun, enjoy the lack of wind. Look at the views here. It's honestly, it's breathtaking. Now getting a view out towards, I think that is Scawfell, because I think I can see Slightside in front of it. It's difficult to tell from this angle, And Harterfell's looking beautiful with the little patches of light. And of course the valley. The Duddon Valley. Ah, I just love it all. Just love all of it. If I could marry it all, I would. Hey, herdies. Totally oblivious. And so they should be. Oh. Okay, let's leave them alone. Get through here. Now, ordinarily, this is a quagmire. I've never seen it dry like this before. That's quite interesting. We're being watched. The whole gang is watching us. Now, I appreciate I might be delirious because I've been out all day and I've not had much to eat, but I think this is the best walk in the Lake District. I am gonna throw that out there and say that this is the best walk in the Lake District. I don't care what anybody says. It's absolutely beautiful in every direction. Look at it. You've got the mountain up there, honestly the ridge and looking down the gullies. You know, that ticks that box. And then you've got this beautiful valley and the views all around, particularly on a day like today with the light we're having. It's just, I can't think of anywhere else that's more beautiful than this. So there you go. Best walk in the Lake District. Right, just need the light back now. What's going on? It's literally in the last few seconds it's gone so flat because you've got this wall, you've got the cotton grass, and then obviously these incredible crags. That would make for one absolutely stunning photograph. Oh yeah, I forgot about the style, so you could take it to the next level and get a bit of style action in there as well. There. Shot. Look at that. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? About this being Lake District's best walk. It's just, and that's just getting started. You wait until you see down here. Where's all the nice weather gone? Weird. But now, back on the main road. When I say main road, you know, it's only a minor road, but it's the road we were on this morning, right at the beginning as I was walking up, before I said hello. And pretty much whizzed straight across the road here. Here's an absolutely beautiful. The road, Harterfell, this lump, grass guards, I think. It's just amazing. Right, let's get down to the river and get across it. Fickle steps. That's a nice rowan. But yeah, there's a lot of silver birch around here, and I think silver birch are my favourite tree for a couple of reasons, really. The way they look, I love the little leaves on them, very delicate, and the way they move around in the wind, but it's also the sound they make in the wind. Alright, from this point here, we can actually see the top of Dow Crag. That's where we were, feels like 3 weeks ago. It's all silver birch and rowan trees down here. It's beautiful. That is, that's a little bit dodgy. Let's try it. Don't breathe. Okay, we did it. We lived. Look at this. So last week I was in Lord of the Rings. You know, I was on the set of Lord of the Rings. This week, Jurassic Park. Look at it. Okay, here's that section I was talking about. The slopey boulder field. And the path going along the bottom, it's fine. It's not difficult. It's just don't look up. Don't look at what's above you. Look at it. It just feels so unspoilt by all the, you know, the barbecue brigade come along and set up things. I've not seen any tissue anywhere, you know, people having wheeze and what have you. It's lovely. It feels really unspoilt here. It's risky putting this video up, but you know, not many people watch these videos anyway. I think it's raining. So if you're watching it and you want to come and you like it here, keep it under your hat. Don't tell anybody. Don't take any photographs of it. Don't put it on Instagram. Nothing. Because this is a very special place. Okay, we're now approaching one of the loveliest bridges I think I've ever walked over, ever in my life. It's absolutely beautiful, and the views up and downstream, gorgeous. Can you see why this is my favourite valley? It's unbelievable. Can't go that way. I'm going to go this way like I did last time. It's a slightly nicer route. Oh, here we go. Here's the stepping stone. So you can come across the gorgeous bridge or risk your life on the stepping stones. I think the last time I was here recording, cast my mind back, I'm pretty sure it was the depths of winter and everything was dead, and it was such a contrast to today. This has been absolutely beautiful. It's amazing actually how different everywhere looks when everything's in full bloom. You know, all the brackens up, the leaves on the trees, everything's full. It just looks so different. So we're not a million miles away from the pub now. This is one of my favourite pubs. It's absolutely wonderful. Ye oldie style pub. At least I hope it still is. I hope it hasn't been done out. Once again, thank you so much for spending your precious time watching these videos, watching me witter on about stuff, about absolute nonsense half the time. I do really appreciate it. And like I said right at the beginning, don't forget to hit the like button before you go, because it means that the videos will be shown to you again in future, and they won't go missing and you'll be like, where the hell's Crag gone? I don't see any of his videos anymore. That's the reason why. Anywho, I shall see you on the next video. This is the penultimate one in this season, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Completely forgot. Next episode is the final one. So this is probably the best walk in the Lake District. Next week's is the highest walk in the Lake District. It's going to be a real beauty, and I hope you can join me out there up on Scarfell Pike. I'll see you then. Let's go get a pint.